The metaphor for links is always a chain of association, as if one link leads to another, and pretty soon you have a whole chain moving through and back if you want. The problem with so many links is that they break the chain, and you need to think of links as adding valuable content to your page. They're not just navigational elements. They tell people stuff that's meaningful. And that is, if you write the link text in a way that conveys what the target might be. In other words, the worst thing you can do is say, click here. What am I going to get? What's the target? What value is that? But if you say, here's the name of the location where you're going to go, or here's the main heading that you will land on when you click this, that's valuable to me. It tells me, even without my clicking it, without my going, there is another site and it has this information. That's of value to me. So your link text, the way you write your link text, can either add value or break the chain and never lead anyone to click it. Or worse, you can mislead people and tell them it's going to give you this, but you take them to an entirely different site. You don't want to do that. So I'd urge you to put in more links. Links out of the site are good. They give you credibility. If you have the courage to link outside of your site, great. You are willing to be judged as equal to those other sites. Plus, links within your site give your site depth and breadth. So we're all for links, and you need to put them in. But these days, you also need to make them stand out or make them visible, because a link serves a different purpose from running text. Running text, I'm reading it in order to understand something. Links I use to go somewhere, to find out more. Therefore, they serve a different function from running text. So I would urge you not to embed too many links within your running text. Where should you put them? Well, move them toward the end of a sentence. So at least the reader has understood that whole sentence before getting to the end and flying off to some other location. Better yet, move the links to the end of the paragraph. That way your whole thought has been completed. Even better, separate all links in a list of links into a separate list so that I can see here's the paragraph about it and here's the text. When you show a list of links, make the title of the other site be the link text, but add a paragraph separate from the link, indented underneath, that says, here's what you're going to find on that other site, a summary of the other site. In other words, you're offering me information about whether or not to click that link. That's considerate, it's polite. But it also means that all the functionality that has to do with links has been moved away from the running text. You've put it at the end of the sentence or the paragraph, say, or in that list. In each case, you've put it in the most emphatic position. In most sentences in English, the most important words tend to be the ones at the end. That's where to put your links. They're often in blue and underlined. Therefore, they stand out. They are like boldface. They serve the purpose of increasing scannability, but they emphasize where you're going to go. So, what I'd urge you to do is to think of links as valuable content, but of a different kind than the running text. And try not to just make your text a tissue of links, unless your purpose is, like Wikipedia, to simply provide a complete world of links, a mesh of links, in which the pleasure is simply click, 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 go here, go there. You're simply following any fancy that you want. On the other hand, if you're writing text in which you want to control where people go, or at least suggest strongly what they do, then separate your links from the running text and make them visible, ideally in a list if you have several links at that point. But always move them to the end and make them dramatically stand out from the rest of your text.